You are listening to Two Dudes Talking Cougs, a podcast by BYU fans for BYU fans. Just two dudes talking Cougs.
Welcome to this week's episode of Two Dudes Talking Cougs. I'm your host, Jared Webster. I'm here with my co-host,
Jason Webster.
And we are just
two dudes talking Cougs.
Just two dudes talking Cougs. Today's episode is brought to you by Blake and Quinn. They made us these sweet shirts. See this? Awesome. But really where it gets really cool is when you check out the back and you see the Chase Roberts Super Y here.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And I got Air Bear on.
And Taysom's wearing Air Bear.
The front is, can't really see it.
The Y's, yeah, but it's cool.
Cougar
Y with the Cougar.
on the Y. The back is Air Bear.
Air Bear jumping over the Utah guy. So that's Blake and Quinn, BLAYKE and QUINN, blakeandquinn.com. All right, this week's episode, let's talk State of the Cougs, keys to victory. We're going to have a new segment just for this week called the Roadmap to the Title Game, connected to the keys to victory.
Yep.
And then we're going to dub our Coug of the week, and then Cougar Chaos and Cougar Tale.
I think we've forgotten to do the Coug of the week for a little.
Yeah, probably. So we're just two dudes talking Cougs. We're not polished, you know. Sometimes Taysom, the producer, does put together our outline, and then we follow it better. So,
yeah. All
right, Tays, State of the Cougs.
We beat Cincinnati at Cincinnati. In football, basketball just beat Wisconsin. Very, should I say they dominated, or is that an understatement?
Yeah, that was domination. That was awesome.
But, yeah, if BYU wins this Saturday in football, they're going to the Big 12 championship. I mean, we don't even have to lose we don't even have to win as long as Arizona beats Arizona State, but just win. And then basketball is playing Miami on Thanksgiving Day. So we got some Thanksgiving basketball this week.
Yeah.
And then
basketball's ranked number 9 still.
Yeah, number 9.
Utter domination of Wisconsin. It was a ranked team, no longer ranked. They got penalized for losing to us so badly. We didn't get any benefit in the ranking. Not the rankings in college basketball matter nearly as much.
But college football, on the other hand, they don't respect us.
It does matter, and we are still stuck at 11. So State of the Cougs, we're freaking awesome, and everyone disrespects us.
Okay.
I think our resume, especially when you look at like strength of record, better than Oklahoma, better than Notre Dame, better than Alabama. Alabama's wins, okay, you can maybe give them that. They've got some really good wins. But, man, it's just really frustrating to continue to be on the outside of the top 10 when we have a top 10 strength of record. We have a very respectable strength of schedule.
The reason why they're ahead of us is because they lose better than us.
Yes, they're better at losing. Oregon even at number 6. If you compare our resume, we have our best win is better than their best win. Their second best win is similar to our second best win. Their one loss is to the number 2 team. Ours is to the number 5 team. So very similar there. They have 2 wins over teams that are 7-4 or better. We have 6 of those.
Yeah.
And their strength of record, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I don't even think it was top 10.
But it was not number 6.
It was
like
not
ours.
number 6. It was behind number 6.
So we like Oregon and Oklahoma and Notre Dame, Alabama. To be behind some of them, okay, but to be behind all of them, that's really frustrating. So there's some of the State of the Cougs. But just go win this week, and then see where things fall moving into the conference championship. Also, State of the Cougs, some other sports. Women's soccer had a crazy game, but then also lost.
They got
Domination, but they made a heck of a run. Were they in the Elite Eight? Is that what they were?
No,
in?
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16?
Because for some reason soccer has a lot of rounds, even though it's the same amount of rounds as I think basketball, but like soccer should not have that many rounds.
So yeah, but be like their goalie when she was doing the shootout. Live life like that.
I don't know if they did, but I'm pretty sure men's soccer won the national championship or something.
Don't quote us on that because I have
yeah, I'm not quoting. Don't.
Men's and women's cross country did not win the national championship. They finished strong, but did not win. All right, but women's basketball undefeated still too. So I'll throw that in there. But you're number 9 basketball, men's basketball, and 11 football. All right, keys to victory. We're playing UCF this week.
Yeah.
UCF actually, PFF has a top 25 defense. Their defense has been solid. They're 5-6, playing for a bowl game. Their offense, on the other hand, not PFF top 25. It's been a tale of two sides of the ball for them this year. Their defense, like I said, solid, better than probably their 5-6 record would lead you to believe, but the offense is not very good. That said, I expect BYU to do what we've been doing and play BYU's game. Bear Bachmeier and LJ Martin.
LJ Martin is
getting the running game established, and
LJ Martin is like 50-something yards away from cracking the top 10 in all-time rushing yards at BYU.
In his game last week, holy cow, is number 8 all-time for a single game for BYU. That's awesome, but I expect more of the same. Not that he's going to get 32 carries again, but establish the run, I think, is the key to victory.
Speaking of rushing, Bear Bachmeier just broke the record for most rushing touchdowns in the season.
By a quarterback,
yeah.
At BYU, yeah. Yeah, that's true. More keys to victory takes UCF. UCF's coach tried to say that them coming and playing in cold, potentially snow, looking less like snow but still cold. He tried to say that that's not going to be a difference because he played in Green Bay where it was really cold. Newsflash for Scott Frost: you playing in Green Bay doesn't mean that your Florida boys play in cold. Scott Frost also played college football at Nebraska where he was acclimated to the cold. It's not going to be a huge thing, but it's going to be a thing, I think.
Yeah.
Those fellas are not going to want to be there. And when you are getting hit by LJ Martin and the offensive line and the defensive line, the physicality that BYU plays with, that's going to wear on you in that cold weather. I think that's another interesting thing to watch. So keys to victory: establish the run game, control the run game, make their quarterback throw the ball. He has 8 touchdowns, also has 8 interceptions, so he's prone to turn the ball over. The last few weeks, BYU's defense, I think, especially rush defense, has really stepped up.
Yeah.
And so I'd say stopping. I mean, nothing groundbreaking here, but it's those stop the run, establish the run, and take care of business. I think another key to victory is going to be controlling emotions, with it being senior day.
Yeah.
With what's at stake, winning and being able to go to the championship game, just come in, have fun, be excited, play their game. That's going to be a key.
Yeah, I'm going to say one of my keys is to, statement that we're here, that we're there to play, and we're not there to lose by, scoring early. If we win the toss, stopping them and then scoring, just something like that. And then I'd say, I think it doesn't need to be big, but I think our passing game needs to step up a little from last game. It doesn't need to be a lot better, but I think we just need to get some.
Yeah, get some throwing going.
Yeah,
probably.
get some throwing going. Because last game it was like all run. And then third is what he said, just establish the run game. And then I do have one more. Defense just needs to ball out.
Ball out. Key to victory. Ball out. There you go.
There you go.
On D.
Quote me
Taste.
on that.
Yeah. Keys to victory. Nope, we're past that. Roadmap to the title game. How do we get there?
There are a bunch of ways we could get there if we lose. First, straight up way. If we win, we automatically get there. The second way, that we obviously need to win, but if we do lose and if Arizona wins, then we're automatically in this. So we could find out if we're going to the Big 12 championship on Friday night. I don't even know any other ways.
Yeah, there's a couple other. Right? The Arizona State one is that. So if Arizona State loses, they're out. Because even if we lose, we still have one less loss than them.
Yeah.
But if we were to lose and then Utah were to win, we would be in a tie just with them. But we have the head-to-head, so that's why that works out that way. There's a lot of crazy scenarios that don't, probably won't happen. Easiest solution is, as Taysom said,
win,
and you're in. And really put the screws to the playoff committee that make them keep an 11-1 Power 4 team out with their one loss being to a top 5 team.
And then maybe if we lose to them again, I'd say if it's a 7-point game or less and they don't put us in, then we all know that the committee is just, I don't know what to say, but the committee's just they don't respect BYU at all.
Yeah. Okay, Tace, we lost it. You got it? Okay, yeah. It's Coug of the Week, right?
Yeah.
LJ Martin.
LJ Martin. Seriously.
You can have LJ. I got a different one, so you can go with LJ. Talk to us about the man.
He had, 222 rushing yards? 266 total yards. He had the most receiving yards on the team last week with 44. Had number 8 total rushing yards in one game for BYU in history.
And how many mouth guards did he knock out?
I don't know. I remember one.
At least one.
At least one.
How many people regretted playing football after him running into them?
At least one.
There's a couple probably that were like, "What am I doing here?"
I regret playing football as a 5-year-old.
If you haven't already, go listen to Greg Wrubell's call of his last touchdown.
Yeah.
When he runs it and he says, "Get 2 hands on the ball, or take it to the end zone."
Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. But he's I think he was saying they just need to run the clock out or take it to the end zone.
So if you haven't listened to that, go check it out. Good times. All right, my Coug of the Week, because LJ is such an obvious choice, I picked a different one. Richie Saunders.
Ooh, yeah.
Richie Saunders. It seems like there's been kind of this feeling out of, how do we work together? AJ is a dog.
AJ is a dog.
And Robert Wright, that they're a dog. We already know that Richie
Saunders, dog.
And so I think there's been this feeling out. And when AJ went out with his 4th foul early in the second half, Richie kind of looked like he knew he needed to take over, but there was kind of this how do we gel? How do we get this going? And then Richie just took off and took control of that game. And Richie Saunders, good at basketball.
Yeah, I'm going to say, people were kind of worrying about him. It was early in the season, but, he hadn't been playing good. I think that game was him saying that he's going to be one of our best players this year. I mean, that was a 26-point game. I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, Tace, what's up next? I believe we have...
that would be the Cougar Chaos and Cougar Tale.
Okay, Cougar Chaos. Cougar Chaos moment of the week.
Oh.
LJ Martin rocking that man. So here's another one. If you have not seen the video, I'm sure many of you have seen it. But if you haven't seen the reverse angle of the play when LJ hits the guy and his mouth guard pops out. And on TV, they say, they're like, oh, it looks like LJ Martin lost his mouth guard. It wasn't LJ. You got to go. You got to find the reverse angle. So it's from LJ's running at the camera into that end zone, slow-mo action, and he bends this guy, smacks him, his mouth guard goes flying, and this dude's body bends in like an unholy, chaotic, Cougar chaotic kind of way.
The only reason why he got tackled was because there were like 2 or 3 other guys right there, but like...
So, there's your Cougar chaos. Tace, you got a Cougar tale for us?
I do not. No.
What kind of producer are you? You got to have these things prepared.
Hey, you do! This was Mom's idea.
This was Mom's idea. She's not even here. You can't throw her under the bus.
You were the one that agreed to it.
Oh, while we're bickering and arguing, one thought that did just come to me. If you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, if you go to the home screen of the podcast, there's a contact. You can actually send us a message. You can shoot us who you think your Cougar of the week is, what you think the keys to victory are for this upcoming week.
And we would love if you guys would text us some ideas for some Cougar caps.
Oh, Cougar cap. We didn't do Cougar cap. What kind of producer is this?
Wait,
Is it not on there? Oh, man, this guy. We're going to have a post-production meeting about this. All right. Coug or cap, Tace?
Okay.
LJ Martin, after that game he just had, rushes for over 100 yards this week.
I think that's Coug. I have one for you.
Go for it.
This is gonna be easy for you. Cougar cap. LJ Martin will crack the top 10 this week of total rushing yards by BYU Cougar in history.
Yeah, Coug.
Okay.
All right, Coug or cap, Tace? Chase Roberts has more than 2 catches this week. Will he play? Will he not play? Will he have 2 catches? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I think he'll be fine. Maybe no. He's not gonna be fine, like 100%. But I think he'll play. But I'm gonna say Coug, but like I don't know if he's gonna play. Obviously.
So he says Coug. Okay. BYU basketball wins by double digits this week. Coug or cap?
Who are we playing? Miami? Right? Yeah, Miami. Okay. I'm gonna say Coug.
Coug or cap? BYU beats Miami, and so they give us Miami's ranking juice in the college football playoff. Just kidding.
Cap, because the committee doesn't like us. So
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen. I wish it could.
Okay, Cougar tale. Here's a Cougar tale from my past. I was an intern, just a lowly intern in the BYU football department when I was getting my master's degree in sport management and administration. And I was there primarily when Bronco Mendenhall was the coach. I spent about, it was only a couple months that I was there after Kalani took over. So I was there when actually the day that Bronco announced, and that was a weird day when he was leaving for Virginia. And it was very interesting because Bronco was a great guy, and the office was awesome, and everyone was super nice to me, and it ran very, super well. And then Kalani came in, and it was just a different feeling immediately. Like, people just started showing up, saying like, "Hey, I'm Kalani's cousin," and then food was everywhere. There was just it was a very clean, orderly place when Bronco was there, and then when Kalani came in, just food was there always. They were just always eating, and there were just always random people there. I felt like they were just "Oh, I'm Kalani's cousin," or "I'm this," and everyone just like opened up, and it was this feeling of just like the office was a big family. And so that's my Cougar Tales. I have some firsthand experience with the love of Kalani and the openness that he has, the genuine love that he has for BYU, for BYU football, for Cougar Nation. So let's hope that love and learn carries into this Saturday, and we get a big dub. And next week we're talking about keys to victory
against Texas Tech.
All right, everyone, go Cougs.
Just two dudes talking Cougs.